What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. You guys, if you've been following my channel long enough, you know I'm a fan of Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush is actually an absolutely fantastic game. It's an amazing game, right? And I mean, it's so nostalgic because when you play it, you just feel like you're back in the 2000s playing, a PlayStation 2 game. And I think that that's one of the things that is very appealing to gamers about Hi-Fi Rush, excuse me, is the PlayStation 2 feel, that PlayStation, that old school gameplay, right? A simple story to follow, really cool gameplay. On top of that is very unique. I mean, it's an original intellectual property, it's original IP. It's not, they didn't necessarily like copy it off of anything. It's not based off of anything.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
They just came up with a really cool story, really cool concept. A kid that's obsessed with rock and roll, and he fights with his guitar, and boom, you have a very successful game as far as numbers go, right? Because it wasn't a Game Pass. However, now I think about 2 years later, it's been announced that Hi-Fi Rush will have a sequel, right? There's gonna be a Hi-Fi Rush 2. That's 2. Hi-Fi Rush 2. And I'm a little upset about this news because they said that it's supposed to be an open world game. Why does everything have to be open world? Why does everything have to be freaking open world? I don't understand that. If the game is already good as it is. It's already good as it is, right? The world that is in, the way that the world is built, the game mechanics, the story, it's an overall really good game, very unique. But I'm very, apprehensive about having it as a open world game. I think we have enough open world games, and the problem that I have with open world games is that I'm gonna get attacked for this, but similar to shooting games, right? Many shooting games pretty much look the same. It's just, a dude with a gun, third person, maybe first person. No, it's usually, shooter games are usually first person shooters, right? They almost look the same. They look very identical to each other. I sometimes I can't even tell the difference. That's why I play adventure games, fighting games, and that's what I like about Hi-Fi Rush. It's very, very different. Very, very, very different. You play to the beat of the music. It's just a very unique game. It's very artistic, and we just don't have a lot of that anymore. So now they're gonna make it an open world game. Hopefully maybe they just made things bigger, but not necessarily like an open world. Kind of like Kingdom Hearts 3. Or like it looks like an open world, but it still plays like Kingdom Hearts 3. It's not really open world, right? Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. I really hope they don't go out with the whole third world thing, open world thing. So let's go ahead what it says on IGN. So it says in an interview with the game industry that Biz Crafton's head of the corporation development, Maria Park, was asked about the company plan for the Hi-Fi Rush franchise following the acquisition, because Hi-Fi Rush got bought out by, a Korean company, right? It says Park said Tango Gameworks wants to bring the first game to the platform such as Nintendo Switch and wants to work on Hi-Fi Rush DLC rather than rush out a sequel. Tango Gameworks wants to take the necessary time to refine the game and come up with a different experience, Park added. But what of the sequel? Park revealed that not only was Tango Gameworks working on Hi-Fi Rush 2 when Crafton first met with the team, but it had a 6-month-old build ready with the goal of offering more open world type of game after the linear level design of the first one. And maybe it's just me, okay, maybe it's just me, but I like linear games. You know, I'm an RPG type of person. I like linear games. I like a beginning, I like a middle, and an ending, right, in that order. With an open world game, there's like so many side quests, there's so many things to do. You know, it's like, the problem with that is that it feels like, you know, almost like they don't respect your time, right? So same thing with Final Fantasy VII Remake, no, Rebirth, the second installment, where like it's 100 hours worked, you know, 100 in a 100-hour game, and the open world is so massive, so big, you see, and so there's so much to do, so many side quests, so many things to do, and a whole bunch of mini games. So it's like you could spend like 10 hours doing something completely different aside from the story, and I'm not really into that. I like to get to the story, you know, it's fun. I like to get to the story, and then maybe after the story's done, then I'll go and do some side quests, but I really hope they don't try and do that, you know, they don't try and, you know, try to distract you with, you know, too many side quests, you know, just give me a story, just give me a story. But I know a lot of people out there, they really like their side quests, they really like, you know, their treasure hunting. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they're adding this to the second game. You know, some people just like treasure hunting. Some people just really like to go on side quests, and some people just want to get more bang for their buck. You know, you spend what, $60 on a game. You want to go through the story and also do some side quests just to, you know, enjoy the game a little more. But I'm gonna leave it there. Whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy, The Matrix. Godspeed.